This is the Wizard News.
Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of shadows. Follow, sweet children, I'll show thee the way through all the pain and the sorrows. Weep not, poor children, for life is this way, murdering beauty in passion.
There is one kind of pumpkin you should not set outside as a decoration in the Halloween season, a painted one. While painting is a great way to decorate the pumpkin without carving it, painted pumpkins can pose a serious danger to animals. If you are going to keep that pumpkin outdoors or where a curious dog or cat might nibble on it, think twice before you paint. Certain pigments in artist paint include lead and other metals that can be a concern if ingested, said Renee D. Schmid, DVM, the director of veterinary medicine at the Pet Poison Helpline. If an animal eats paint, it can cause gastrointestinal symptoms like vomiting and diarrhea, and can sometimes be fatal. The same is true for wildlife, according to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, which recently reposted its annual PSA, warning about the dangers painted pumpkins can pose. Squirrels, raccoons, deer, moose, foxes, mice, and insects might feast on the delicious orange porch snack you leave near your front door. A painted pumpkin can potentially be toxic to wildlife if they eat it. No paint is completely safe, said Kara Nelson, DVM, Medical Director of Allied Veterinary Services. Some are more dangerous than others. As Dr. Schmid noted, pigments in artists and oil paints are the most concerning. Depending on the pigment, ingredients can include lead, cadmium, manganese, mercury, and other metals. Ingesting a small amount of an oil-based paint can cause vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, and weakness. Larger amounts can be fatal if left untreated. Paints labeled as non-toxic, like many general craft acrylic and watercolor paints, as well as those designed for kids to use, are less problematic, but they can still cause stomach upset, vomiting, and diarrhea in pets and wildlife if ingested. The more an animal eats, the sicker it could become. Small and large amounts are relative concepts. A large amount to a German Shepherd would be a very large amount to a squirrel. If you have your heart set on a painted pumpkin, just keep it inside and away from wildlife, as well as out of reach of any pets who might try to turn it into a chew toy. Be careful while painting, too. While a pet nibbling on a pumpkin decorated with acrylic or latex paint likely will not suffer any lasting harm, the biggest concern would be if the pet ingested the paint in a larger quantity, such as by chewing the container or drinking from the paint bowl. Both dogs and cats can eat pumpkin. The squash is high in fiber and packed with vitamins and minerals. Vets often prescribe a dollop of pureed pumpkin to help pets with constipation and diarrhea. Give pets only pure pumpkin puree, either the kind that comes in a can or pumpkin flesh you roast yourself. The cans are labeled pumpkin pie filling, contain sugar, spices, and other additives that are not good for pets. Dogs have gotten gastrointestinal upset from eating pumpkins after they have started rotting. Source: Reader's Digest, October 18th, 2024.
Hush now, dear children, it must be this way. Too weary of life and deceptions. Rest now, my children, for soon we'll away into the calm and the quiet. I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to